Almost got caught unawares there. Sometimes it takes a while after I click go for the thing actually to go live, and other times, like now, it's pretty quick. You just never know. Benjamin Franklin, when you're finished changing, you're changed. When you're finished changing, you're changed. And Reverend Kelly Robbins says, tame your worry. I love this first quote by Michel de Montaigne, who says, my life has been full of terrible misfortunes, most of which never happened. My life has been full of terrible misfortunes, most of which never happened. I like that one. And Ernest Holmes says, one of the first things a practitioner has to do is to separate the belief from the believer. So a person isn't their belief. The person is not their belief. Worry hijacks our thoughts, pulling us into imagined problems. There are so many things we could worry about that our minds become a stream of worry. And we may not even be aware. And she quotes some examples. Obviously her, what will people think if I fail? Will I have enough time to get from one appointment to another? Have I prepared enough for my Sunday talk? What if no one benefits from my daily guides? That's right on the point here, right? There's a powerful teaching that stop your worry and pull you into the present. Tell yourself you will cross that bridge when you come to it. That's a pretty, I think, out of all the stuff in here, that's one of the best things. Tell yourself you will cross that bridge when you come to it. This teaching is a good stopper for the but what if that pops up when you worry. It's powerful because it brings you back from the future and into the present. Also, metaphysically, a bridge is a powerful metaphor for trust. I gotta say this, my mother was a phenomenal worrier. I mean, she could worry about anything. And as Michel de Montaigne said, most of it never ever happened. Another technique for overcoming worry is to practice mindfulness. And then she actually gives us some ideas on how to do this later on. When you find yourself dwelling on the past or worrying about something that hasn't happened yet, redirect your focus to the present. Worry can become an unconscious habit. Yep, I'm sure for most of us it is to some extent, right? Try the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. I never heard of this before, but I'm going to try it. I've not tried it yet, but I'm going to try it. Pause and look around you, naming 5 things that you see. Okay? Then notice 4 things that you can touch. Next, listen and identify 3 things that you hear. Well, right now I just hear the air conditioning. After that, pay attention to 2 things that you can smell. And finally, focus on 1 thing you can taste. Well, I can smell and the taste. I very, very seldom eat candy, but my wife just gave me some licorice, and I can both taste it and I can smell it. This sequential use of your senses can help you anchor in the present moment, giving you a pause to let go of worry and live in the now. I think that's pretty cool, don't you? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. Pretty good. See, hear, smell, see, touch, hear, smell, taste. See, hear, touch, smell, taste. Anyway, there you go. So, notice 4 things. 5 things you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 that you can taste. And that's pretty good. And she concludes by saying, I release all my worries to the divine. I release all my worries to the divine. It says God in there, but I changed it to the divine. I release and let go with ease, grace, and love for myself. I release and let go with ease, grace, and love for myself. I stay present in the here and now. I stay present in the here and now. Pretty good lesson. I really like that 5 things. You can see, you can touch, you can hear, you can smell, and you can taste. Pretty good. I think you do that, you will definitely be centered in the present moment. So my wonderful colleague, Reverend Lisa Ryan, will be present. You won't be able to touch her, but you'll be able to see her and you'll be able to hear her tomorrow morning. Hopefully you can't smell her at 9:15 tomorrow morning. And then I'll be back about 5 p.m. tomorrow. So until next time, my good friends, my knowingness for each one is that we're able to focus in the present moment, in the here and now. When things come up, we turn to the now and we release all worry. And so it is.